Hey there, welcome to Little Reverie. I'm Alex, and today, in the spirit of Christmas, we'll be customizing a Monster High doll into a cute, Lolita-esque elf. And when it comes to the doll that I'm going to be using, I think I just might have the perfect candidate. This Frankie Stein doll was actually the second doll I ever customized, and suffice to say, it didn't exactly turn out all that great. There was definitely a bit of a learning curve when I first worked on her, and some time ago someone had requested me to make an elf, so I guess I already started with the ears. We'll finish those up with trying to paint them a similar color as the skin. As for her hair, her original face-up stain is there, but I should be able to cover that up pretty good with her new face. Yeah, this is a slight bit of a doll rescue here. Let's give her a makeover that far exceeds her previous face. I don't have any photos of her original face paint, but take my word for it, it was pretty bad. Here's a picture of an earlier repaint I did before I started using watercolor pencils. This is probably just to give you an idea. Yeah, not my best work. But I feel that I have improved since then, so this time around, she'll definitely look a lot better. Now then, where should we begin? I guess first things first, let's start with those ears of hers. Since I did make them some time ago, here's an old clip with my Zelith doll that shows a similar process. I used epoxy skull, rolling a portion into a teardrop shape, and then proceeding to sculpt it on the head where her original ears used to be. And here they are after I've painted them with my airbrush. I tried to get the color as close to the skin as possible, but while close, it is a little noticeable. More so on camera than in person. It will mainly be concealed with her hair later, but even so I will try to fix this a bit more with pastels during her face-up. Now that that's done, let's move on to the face-up. I'll be using my favorite Faber-Castell watercolor pencils. It was around this time when I was about to work more on the eyebrows that I started to wonder what color hair I wanted her to have, as I typically like my doll's eyebrows to match their hair color. Originally, my concept of her included curled pink hair, but now I'm just not really feeling it. Let me see what other colors I have in stock that we can work with. So, having gone through all the hair I own, and that sounded better in my script as opposed to saying that outright, I have narrowed my choices down to these three: Platinum White and Light Ruby Red by Treasure Dolls on Etsy, and Retro Dolls UK Apricot Cream. I really like this apricot cream color, and it is so soft to the touch. I usually only work with nylon hair when I actually reroot my dolls, but I feel like I could have made this work once I made wefts out of it. However, thinking about it a bit, I decided it would probably be best for another project. So, putting that to the side, I consider the Light Ruby Red. It's gorgeous, and I actually bought this to use for another certain project series I have planned here, so I think I'd rather save it for that. And with that, that leaves us with Platinum White. I honestly think this would be the best choice to go with out of the other two. Her dress will be green, so red eyes and white hair will give us a nice white, red, and green Christmas color scheme to work with. So yeah, I think this will work. But first, let's finish the face up. And now for our final touch, I decided to bring out my pearl pigments. And now for the most satisfying final touches, the eye shines. And after one last coat of MSC, I glaze both the lips and the eyes with a high gloss varnish. Finally, moving on to the hair, I'll be going around the head adding wefts of hair. I'm not going to film this part as there are plenty of tutorials out there that go into detail about this step. Now that that's done and it looks like our doll just rolled right out of bed, I'd say it's about time we get to styling this hot mess of hair. She does look kind of cute like this though. Seeing as I ditched my original concept with her having loose wavy hair, I had to come up with something on the spot. So I ultimately decided to give her a loose ponytail in the back and have a couple of strands in the front that are loosely tied as well. Her hair is looking a little too plain though, so to add a few decorations, I made a few ribbons that I ended up gluing into place. As for the bow that I put on her tied back hair, I scavenged around a bag of ribbon and floral arrangements that I got along with the doll's dress from DollsUtopia on Etsy, and found this cute light yellow ribbon. After attaching a green rhinestone to the center of it, it was perfect. If you're watching, thanks for these, Jess! And with that, her hair's all done! And as I just mentioned, I bought the dress that I'll be using for our little Christmas Lolita elf from DollsUtopia on Etsy. Jess makes some of the cutest outfits I've ever seen and is always a pleasure to do business with, so go check her out. I'll leave a link to her shop in the description box below. But there's one thing we need to make this outfit complete. Oh, that's right, she needs shoes. Digging through my massive collection of Monster High shoes, I found these cute pink sandals that I painted with layers of mixed, watered-down black and green paint to match her dress. Lastly, I added some green rhinestones. And now she's finally done. We can dress her up. I decided to name her Noël, an early modern term for Christmas, among other related meanings as well. I think she turned out really cute. Definitely improvement from her first face-up. What do you guys think? But I almost forgot. It is Christmas after all. Hang on, Noël. I have something for you. Give me a second. Merry Christmas! Here you go! And a Merry Christmas to you all as well from Little Reverie, and a Happy New Year!